Okay, so here's our back room. This is all the laundry we've got to finish because our dryer was out, and it's still out, but we can now hang things on the clothesline, so that's what we've been doing. So we just got these to wash. This rug needs to be cleaned, and then, we obviously have trashed this room. These are all clean clothes that need to be folded, which I'm going to work on, as well as back here. We have way too many clothes. I'm going to narrow them down significantly. And then we've got a mess over here. All of these need to go in storage. So my mom is going to tackle this room, but I'm going to tackle folding the laundry so that she doesn't have to do all that, because it's mostly our laundry anyways. So that's what I'm going to work on a little bit tonight and then continue on another day. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for deciding to watch today's video. I appreciate you so much. I hope that today's video provides a lot of motivation. We're doing lots of laundry. I sped up the laundry a lot more than any other clips because there's just so much laundry that we did. And then we moved our couches and cleaned under there, as well as vacuuming the whole living room and all that. So I really hope that this is motivating for you all. We're currently in the process of trying to get rid of mice in our home and just make our home not livable for them. So that's kind of what I'm tackling in this video. This night I was exhausted, but I still wanted to try and tackle some laundry because there was just so much to do. So I did I think I did one basket of laundry, and then I just went to bed because I was so tired. But I picked it up again the next morning. So our back room has recently taken a hit. It's very trashed back there because I've just been focusing on the living areas, the bathroom, kitchen, living room, and our bedroom. And so I've just not even touched the back room. So I'm ashamed that it's such a mess, but I will tackle it throughout the next few weeks. My mom didn't get a chance to get to the back room in this video. Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away, so we've been busy with the funeral and all of that. So she will get to it and I will get to it as well, but I'm glad I did a huge dent in the laundry on the table because it was much needed and I got rid of quite a bit. I filled up a whole black trash bag, which I'm very thankful for because I definitely needed to narrow down my clothes. I'm sure you've noticed if you've been watching my channel the last few weeks that I've kind of slowed down and I've been a little bit demotivated. My mental health has been struggling a little bit, but I think it's because I just didn't have a creative outlet. But my son is going to be moving into his own room soon, and I get to decorate it and make it all cute for him and make him his own little toddler paradise. So I think it's just kind of boosted my mood and my motivation. So I have something creative to work on, and now I'm realizing that I need to prioritize my art or my writing and just make sure that I have some fun too, because I've just been strictly like not allowing myself to do anything fun really. So I'm very excited for this creative project for my son's room, and I'm looking forward to the next videos because I will have more energy and I will do cleaning more in depth, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are frustrated with how poorly I've been cleaning. I've just been doing the basics. I've not really gone in depth. I've just been really struggling. So I appreciate your guys' patience, and I am looking forward to being a little more motivated in the next few weeks. And hopefully that motivation can carry on if I start integrating things I enjoy as well. I feel like becoming a mom has been very interesting because I'm learning how to balance things. So I appreciate your guys' patience again with all of that. I'm still learning how to function, and I hope that you guys don't mind that I've been just kind of slacking the last few weeks. What I'm gonna do now is vacuum my living room. That's pretty much the only plan I really had, as well as take the cushions off the couch and clean in there because my son loves to shove food in the couch cushions. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. I'm not gonna move the couches until my husband is awake later because I just don't want to do it by myself. My kiddo is still sleeping. He's taking a nap. He had a hard time at his Nana's last night. They stayed up till like 1 a.m. because he took a nap on their way home at like 8 p.m. So he's probably going to sleep a little bit longer. So while he sleeps, I'm going to just vacuum wherever I can and try to get every little crumb up. This day my son took a 3.5-hour nap, which I was super thankful for because it was my chance to get as much done as I could. He didn't end up waking up until like 6, and I should have probably woken him up early, but I just wanted to let him sleep as long as he felt he needed to sleep. You know how it is as a mom, sometimes you just really need to get things done uninterrupted, and so that's what I was kind of focusing on. I was like, all right, well, clearly he needs some sleep. I appreciate my in-laws for taking him because we went to a pumpkin patch with him about 2 hours away, and then after the pumpkin patch and all that, they took him home and we did like a haunted maze and haunted farm kind of thing. So we had a lot of fun and I'm very thankful, but I do feel bad that he stayed up until 1 a.m. with them. But it is what it is, and I've definitely had to do my share of staying up with him sometimes. So I actually totally did not take the cushions off and vacuum in the couch because I was running out of time before this video had to go out. So I will include that in the next video, but I am very thankful my husband did help me move the couches so I could vacuum underneath them because there was so much stuff that my son had shoved under there or things that were just pushed under there that needed to be cleaned up. So I'm glad we did take the time to move the couches and get everything out from under there. There was lots of crumbs as well, and under each couch we sprayed with that peppermint spray for rodents, and I'm really hoping that since we cleaned all that up, it will help keep the mice away. Like I mentioned earlier, I have just been kind of doing the basics, and I'm sure you guys have noticed that I don't really vacuum our living room very often, not as much as I should. I've just been kind of on survival mode, which is kind of sad, but I'm hoping to continue, I'm hoping to continue picking up and just dusting myself off and continuing because I definitely need to get back on my game. If it wasn't for my cleaning channel and posting every week and all of my wonderful subscribers who are always cheering me on in the comments, I don't think I would even do the basics. So I'm thankful for all of you guys. I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. I don't know how I would do anything without you guys. Making this channel has really just helped me out so much, because I'm still able to kind of keep up with the day-to-day tasks, but now I'm even more motivated to go deeper and just start cleaning like normal people do. So thank you so much for your support, thank you for watching, and thanks for being my motivation to keep going. Alright y'all, so I finished vacuuming the floors, and that's what I'm going to do for now. I'm going to finish laundry and get all these hangers off the couch before I do the couch. But I wanted to show y'all. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been doing the bare minimum. I've kind of been on survival mode the last few weeks, which is unfortunate. So I haven't vacuumed as much as I should. And this is how much crap that was in our floors that I got just from doing one time around our entire living room floor. Alright, so I put it in this grocery bag. And that is so much hair. Oh, let's see. There we go. That is so much hair and crumbs that was on my floor. So I'm glad that I finally, thanks to the mice, I finally had the energy and time to make myself vacuum. So I'm gonna try to keep up on that because I know that my son probably keeps putting crumbs all over my house. So that's done. All I need to do is do the couches, and then yeah, that's all I need to do in the living room. So how's everyone doing? Let me know in the comments below. I always want to know what's going on. If you guys have anything fun planned, just talk to me in the comments. I love to hear from you guys, and I love to get to know my subscribers. You guys are amazing, and I just appreciate you all so much. This month we have a lot going on. We're going to a concert, and then hopefully the balloon fiesta here in my state. And then we're, Halloween's coming up. So I'm looking forward to all of the fun things coming up. So let me know what you guys have planned, and I would love to hear all about it. I think it's so funny that you can see my husband playing with my son at the bottom of the screen. He was trying so hard to stay out of the camera and keep my son out of the camera, and I just think that's so funny because you can still see them, and I don't think he realized that he was still in the shot. So it's just funny how he tries and he goes to lengths to avoid being on camera, but still ends up getting in there somehow. So even though I narrowed down our clothes quite a bit, I still want to go through and narrow them down even more. I was looking through my closet just today, and I saw there's still quite a bit of things that I just don't like or wear. So I need to just get rid of them. Also, my husband has an insane amount of clothes. He has way more clothes than me. So I need to sit down with him and just be like, get rid of your clothes. He's the type that wants to keep everything. He just wants to keep all of his clothes, and then he keeps buying more and more clothes. So it's just been quite the experience trying to get him to narrow down his clothing, because he just won't do it. So hopefully I can convince him to narrow it down even more, because our closet, I have right now in our closet like maybe 10 shirts, and he has like, his is taking up all of the closet. He probably has like 30 shirts or more. So he definitely needs to work on narrowing down clothes. But of course, I can't force him. I can only do what I can do and narrow down my son's clothes. So I'll try, but we'll see if he'll even do it. Alright, so my husband works nights, so he sleeps during the day, which can be a little bit tricky when I do need help. But he is so sweet because he woke up early this day to help me, and he woke up like after only like 5 hours of sleep and moved the couches for me so that I could clean under them and just make sure we get rid of the mice. Thankfully, he was able to take a nap later on in the day, But I'm just so thankful for when he's able to help me. I appreciate it so much. So everyone just say something nice about him in the comments, because I was super thankful he was able to make the time to help me out. So on this side, these little couches did not have that much stuff under them. It was very mild, and so on the other side is where my kiddo loves to shove anything he can find, as well as things just kept falling underneath them, I guess. So I need to move them more often, because these two couches on the other side of the room tend to collect more things under them, but you'll see how much stuff was under there.
You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my heart, my wonderwall. You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my heart, my wonderwall. You're my soul.
Alright, so you see this little part in between our couches, there's a gap, and that's where my son loves to just shove everything. So a lot of it was just clothes, random stuff. I don't even know where he got a lot of this stuff. So it definitely gets full of random crap that just needs to be either thrown away or organized back into the mix of all of our stuff. So I was glad that we got through this anyways. I think there were a few signs of mice in this area, so we sprayed the crap out of it with that peppermint spray and just put everything away. So hopefully, since there's nothing interesting down there for them anymore, hopefully they'll stay away. My apologies for my camera. The quality is kind of low and my camera has a hard time adjusting to different lighting. I appreciate you guys watching me anyways, but I'm looking to get another camera sometime soon in the next few weeks, and I'm super excited because it just bugs me more. I think it bugs me more than anyone else that my camera is just a little bit low quality, especially for close-up shots. It doesn't focus, or whenever I'm showing the whole room, it just kind of, I know I go fast sometimes, but it just kind of glitches and doesn't really show the room properly. So I am so thankful that I have the opportunity to get a new camera sometime soon, and I hope that it improves my videos and makes it a little bit easier to watch, as well as showing some of the messes that I feel like don't show up on the camera as much as I'd like them to. So after this clip, my kiddo woke up and he threw a glow stick behind the couch. And made a little bit of a mess on our couch, so we had to kind of clean up after him and then push our couch back into place before he got into even more stuff. So that's why our couch just looks like it was a disaster. We have a toddler, so things just get messy pretty fast. And I'm sure you all know how that is like. So here you can see my kiddo just kept getting in the way, so my husband put him on the couch and just told him that he was going for a ride. And he was so cute. He just kind of lounged back while his dad pushed him on the couch. And I just think that this was so cute. I didn't even know that you could really see him in the camera, but I'm glad you could, because he was just chilling and he was having such a fun time. But anyways, the next clip is the dent I made on the laundry on the table. I think I made quite a good amount of progress in it was only 2 days that this video was filmed, really. I think 3 days. But see, that's a big dent compared to the beginning of the video. There's still quite a bit I needed to do, and my apologies for the clip being so dark. But like I said, I'll be updating throughout the next few weeks on that room and just try to get it back to where it's in order again. That room gives me anxiety. Anytime I have to pass through that room, I'm tired of feeling overwhelmed. So I'm thankful for the chance to get all that laundry done this weekend, and hopefully sometime soon I can get that room back to squeaky clean and just being a nice room to kind of hang out in, because the table that's under our clothes is a pool table, and it would just be nice to hang out with my family in there. Alright, so this is towards the end of today's video. I decided to end this video off by sweeping and mopping the bathroom, getting that all nice and clean since the mouse ran behind me in my video in the bathroom. So I wanted to get this super clean and make sure there was no reason for them to be in here. And we also will be throwing some poison and just doing all our little remedies to get rid of the mice until the exterminators come. And who knows, maybe if we get rid of them by ourselves, we won't need the exterminator to come. So wish me luck. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you Friday for my next video.